Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying,
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
for how long?
Our whole marriage.
Shut the fuck up.
But I was gonna try. I was gonna try it all. Therapists, doctors.
You're fucking lying.
Not even lying. That's why it's like not trigger. It's like kind of funny. It's like my life is a comedy and it writes itself.
But like, was that the biggest factor?
Yeah, the biggest factor. Yes.
Oh my god.
So that's the moment that basically blew up Hayley Bayley's ex-husband's entire life. And that's not even the controversy we're here to talk about. Because right now, Hayley is dealing with one of the worst situations of her whole career. A deleted video just resurfaced. Tons of people are calling it flat out racist, and instead of saying anything, she's staying completely silent. But to get why this one hits so hard, you have to see how she got here in the first place. Most of you probably already know who Hayley Bayley is, but here's the quick version. She blew up on TikTok with her My Billionaire Boyfriend series. She pretended to have this rich boyfriend named William who spoiled her, and she'd do these silly little skits like walking in on him cheating and just pretending she didn't see it because he was rich. It was all light-hearted, goofy stuff, and people loved it. That series got so big it started getting her invited to actual events. But that success came with a catch, because the bigger she got, the more her mistakes started following her around. And her very first real controversy came from one of those events. She showed up dressed like a queen, lip-syncing to the Let Them Eat Cake audio. Let them eat cake. And people did not take it well. They saw it as her mocking people who were struggling, people in debt, people who couldn't even afford food. It came across as insensitive, and she ended up apologizing.
I was not invited by Anna Wintour. I did not hold an actual invitation to the Met Gala. I am so sorry. Received that way. I never, ever would have used it.
Back then, most people brushed it off. It was just an audio, no big deal. Everyone moved on. But here's the thing that makes Hayley's story so wild. Every controversy after that, fewer and fewer people stood by her. Each new one, more people turned against her. And it just kept building from there. The next one came when she turned that same Billionaire series into something a lot darker. She made a video acting like her fake relationship was actually some kind of abusive secret she was finally free to talk about.
So I just broke up with my boyfriend William, and my non-disclosure agreement just expired.
So I guess today Hayley Bayley woke up and decided that this week she will be capitalizing off of exploiting women's trauma.
And the timing on this could not have been worse, because this was right when a lot of real women were coming forward about genuinely abusive relationships. So people saw Hayley jumping on that like it was a trend, turning something serious into a joke for views. She got hammered for it and deleted the video pretty fast. She since said it was actually based on a real relationship she was in, which does give it more context. But at the time, it just looked like she was making light of something painful. Then came one that really split people down the middle. Hayley agreed to date this guy, and his ex-girlfriend reached out to warn her. She told Hayley all the disturbing things this man had allegedly done, and instead of listening, Hayley reportedly just ghosted her and kept seeing him anyway. One TikToker laid the whole thing out, and it went viral. When you warn an influencer about the guy in her recent TikToks, talk to her for hours about how he traumatized you. She agreed he was a bad guy. Then she stops responding and doubles down on posting him because it gets her views. Some people said Hayley clearly knew and just thought she'd be the exception, that it wouldn't happen to her. Others defended her, saying she probably didn't fully know and it wasn't fair to blame her, so that one stayed messy. But it added to this growing pile of situations that all pointed in the same direction. And then came the one almost nobody could defend. Hayley has an ex-husband, and she's talked about him before in a pretty positive way. She'd say they were best friends, that they still loved each other even though the marriage didn't work out. For reference, that divorce happened back in 2022. But everything changed during one live stream. She went on with a popular streamer and started opening up about her marriage, And then she took it somewhere she really shouldn't have. She started talking about the intimate details of why they split. And at first she was being vague about it. Then, out of nowhere, she just decided to go all the way and spell it out.
Yeah. Therapists, doctors.
You're fucking lying.
Not even lying. Looked up like lipo type shit. You know what I mean? Like.
What? What the?
So it's like not trigger. It's like kind of funny. It's like my life is a comedy.
And when the streamer asked if she was being serious, she doubled down completely.
You tried though?
Oh yeah, of course.
Like,
of course. We tried
impossible?
everything. Impossible. Like unless it, you know, you're gonna be in tears. 2 Coke cans stacked on top of each other. Maybe even a third type shit. Yeah.
So no, that's not vague. That's about as specific as it gets. And that's exactly why what happened next was so bad. Because the moment those details went public, her ex-husband got absolutely swarmed. He got harassed. His current wife got harassed. Her Instagram flooded with disgusting comments. It got so out of control that an adult website even publicly offered him $300,000 because of the whole thing. And this is a guy who never asked for any of this. He didn't go on a podcast talking about her. He didn't put any of this out there himself. She did, and he was clearly uncomfortable with all of it, so he announced he was suing her. Now you'd think this would be the moment Hayley shows some real remorse. And that's where a lot of people completely lost patience with her, because her response wasn't really an apology at all. According to an article going around, her reaction was basically that suing her would just hurt everyone, and that she hoped he wouldn't go through with it. That's it. No real ownership of the fact that she exposed extremely private details and got her ex-husband harassed in front of the entire internet. And if you go back to the live stream itself, that's what makes it even harder to watch, because the streamer actually gave her the chance to stop.
You can talk about this?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to overstep you.
No.
The streamer kept checking in, kept giving her the chance to back out, and she kept waving it off, saying it was fine, it was a funny joke between them. But here's the thing, it probably was never a funny joke to him. And getting sued by your ex over it kind of proves that. Put yourself in his shoes for a second. If the roles were flipped and a man went online spilling those kinds of details about his ex-wife, everyone would instantly call it creepy and gross. It doesn't get a pass just because of who said it. And even after all of that, she still didn't seem to really get it. Which brings us to the situation happening right now, the one she's refusing to touch. For a while, there was this trend going around where people were mocking Indian street food, making videos exaggerating it to look as gross and unsanitary as possible. And Hayley made one too. In her version, she puts ice in her mouth, spits it into a cup, and spits into a glass of orange juice before serving it, all to mock those street food videos. Now, before anyone jumps in with, it was a trend, everyone was doing it, that's exactly the point people are pushing back on. Just because a lot of people are doing something doesn't automatically make it okay. The question is whether it's feeding into harmful stereotypes. And racism toward Indian people is honestly one of the most normalized kinds of racism online right now. You see it on Twitter, on TikTok, on YouTube, everywhere, on both sides of the political spectrum. So when a big creator hops on a trend like that, it isn't harmless. It's adding to something that's already a huge problem. And the reaction to Hayley's video was massively split. Some people were saying it clearly wasn't a big deal. Others were saying it absolutely was. And to understand why so many people were upset, you just have to look at the video itself.
Orange juice?
Hey, can I get a glass of orange juice?
Yes, of course. Let me
Oh,
hold it up.
okay.
There you go.
And here's the thing people kept pointing out. The people defending it were mostly folks who aren't Indian and haven't been on the receiving end of that kind of racism. Meanwhile, the people who've actually lived it were explaining exactly why it stings. These videos take one narrow, exaggerated image and use it to represent an entire country and culture. And it convinces people that everyone's food over there is disgusting, which just isn't true. There's incredible street food in India that families trust and eat at constantly. But that side never goes viral. Only the version that makes people look bad does. So how is Hayley handling all of this? By pretending it isn't happening. Her comments have been flooded with people writing "love from India" over and over, and she's just ignoring every single one of them. People have pointed out that her whole response has basically been to delete anything talking about the situation and filter her comments so it can't even be brought up. And honestly, that's probably a calculated move on her part, because if you look at her history, she's figured something out. When she does apologize, it goes badly. Her "let them eat cake" apology got roasted so hard that people were parodying it and flooding her comments. So now her strategy is basically to say nothing, wait it out, and let people forget. Right now, only a small fraction of her audience even knows about the street food video. If she addresses it, suddenly everyone knows, and it becomes a much bigger deal. So staying quiet actually protects her, even if it's the wrong thing to do. And it's the same playbook she ran with the ex-husband situation. Don't address it, don't apologize, just let it fade. Because in her mind, silence leads to less backlash than owning up to any of it. Now, to be fair, this isn't about painting Hayley as some evil person. She's not. The real issue is a pattern she keeps falling into. She doesn't think things through. She sees a trend, she copies it, and she doesn't stop to consider who it might hurt or how it might land. That's what happened on that live stream. You could see her almost catch herself going, "I shouldn't say this, I shouldn't say this," and then saying it anyway, like she just wanted to seem cool and go along with the moment. And that's the through line in almost all of these. It's not that she's cruel, it's that she doesn't seem to think about the consequences until they've already happened. But at some point, when you're a creator that big, not thinking things through stops being a good enough excuse. You have a responsibility to look into what you're posting and make sure you're not actually hurting people. The honest fix here would be simple: a real, sincere apology. Maybe even showing some genuine appreciation for the culture she mocked, showing the good side of India instead of just the exaggerated bad. That would go a long way, but based on everything we have seen, that's probably not going to happen. Because whether it's her ex-husband getting harassed or an entire culture asking her to just acknowledge what she did, Hayley's answer has been the same every single time. Say nothing, delete the evidence, and hope everyone moves on. And the scary part is, so far it keeps working. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.